Sorry, peasants. I guess I had to feel enough hate for God to come back and talk. Like you humans, I question the insane, irrational, false love God claims to have for all of us. How can God say one thing and totally go against it in another? Like the way you say thou shalt not kill, but there are exceptions, like a serial killer comes into your home with the intent to murder you all, but manage to subdue him, killing him in the process. That's okay. However, Jesus said, I am the way and the light. Believe in me, and you will sit at the right hand of God. So how does it work? You can commit murder but ask forgiveness and believe in Christ and go to heaven. Fuck no, you come to my doorstep. What's even more laughable is how you humans, as a felon, lose your gun rights. So if that serial killer comes into your home with the intent to kill you, your wife, and your 2 little girls, you as a father have to decide, if I pick up my gun I'm not supposed to have and kill this man defending my family, am I ready to face 25 years for protecting my home just cause the law states I am no longer allowed to carry a firearm as a felon? Or do I let this man kill us all cause of the law? Don't worry, it wasn't a trick question. Any father will gladly sacrifice his freedom if it meant keeping his children and wife safe, but mainly the kids. And now where is God's love when he sent that murderer to your home late one night at 3 a.m.? Or better yet, God says, I knew you before you knew yourself. So if that's the case, that means God had the intent to murder that lovely family. Not me. No, not I. Just the one that sits ideally by, that purposely sent that murderer. But you will say I tempted him. How? God gave me dominion over the earth, not free will. So if I did anything, it was push Dad to reach for that gun and kill that murderer, but say goodbye to Dad for 25 years. I laugh when a pastor says to his cult, sorry, flock, thou shalt not commit adultery, and yet I don't see the animal kingdom bitching on who they fuck. But I believe in Jesus Christ, so that makes it okay. So which is it? Do you humans follow the 10 commandments or Christ is the way? God has you humans so confused. At least I keep it. What is it again? Oh yeah, 100. You see, when Moses came down from Mount Sinai, he saw you humans sinning and breaking all 10 commandments, and you humans could never follow the law, let alone God's law. So he smashed it on the rocks. So God made his people walk the desert for 40 years. And when we came into God's land, God denied that land to Moses but let you sinners waltz right in. I mean, it's right there in your fucking faces. God truly does give a shit about you. For fuck's sake, if you were a father, would you let your child suffer and feel immense pain if it was within your control? Yep, didn't think so. But God has that control and yet does nothing. Some father. Mic drop. Oh, and another thing, why do you humans paint a false image of us angels, like we are some Brad Pitt, toga-wearing with wings-looking motherfucker? Do any of you read the Bible anymore? We angels are, in your case, are grotesque and horrifying creatures, with the head of an eagle, sphinx, lion, and human, with rubies for eyes and talons for hands, a body of a Gryffindor adoring 18 wings. Yeah, kinda makes heaven a scary place, doesn't it? But then again, you have a much more descriptive view of hell than your beloved heaven. And without my influence, you spend more time trying to prove God is real or is not real than you try and prove the same about me. I mean, I'm flattered, but I ain't perfect either. So why is that? Oh, because a father that claims to love you doesn't lift a finger. Oops, talent for you humans. But I do. I have been there for you since the moment you gasped for your first breath of air. I didn't give your child cancer or rape your daughter, but as a pastor would stupidly say, it's all part of God's plan. Meaning God meant and means to hurt you, like a boy with an ant farm holding a magnifying glass. But then again, this could be what I want you to believe. How do you know I didn't win that war in heaven and took the throne of God? Which, by the way, would make you humans shit yourselves at the sight of the throne. I mean, I did take 3/4 of God's angels and rose against him. Not very good odds. But in the end, he prevailed and cast me down to earth. Oh yeah, you humans believe I'm in hell, but you're wrong. I walk amongst you Until the day of judgment, the pit of hell's mouth remains closed, but so do your pearly gates. Oh yes, it says clearly that until the day of judgment, you will sleep the eternal slumber until God calls all his children to be judged in heaven. So basically, it's a human's way of saying there is nothing when you die. No heaven, no hell, meaning no God, and no me, Paul Harvey. Good day.